Next, we are going to see with Maxwell's equation in integral form. The first equation is nothing but the Gauss law. We know already with the Gauss law, integral of E dot dA is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught. Yes, and so for Q, we are writing here as Q enclosed. It relates the net electric flux to the electric charge. So what is the electric flux here is phi, and that is being related with the net electric charge, and mathematical expression is integral of E dot dA, which is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Clear? Here E is said to be the electric field and Q is said to be the charge enclosed, and this equation is true for both discrete as well as a continuous charge. So however the charge is either discrete is if they are separate, or even if they are continuous, this equation is good. Okay, and it also indicates that the electric field lines starts from the positive charge and terminate at the negative charge. This is what we know already, because whenever we have a positive and the negative charge, this is the one which we know already, because the electric field lines starts from the positive charge and terminate at the negative charge. Whenever we have a positive and the negative charge, the electric field lines will start from positive and end at the negative. This implies that the electric field lines do not form a continuous and closed path. Okay, so this forms is not continuous, and also this is not a closed path. Okay, so this will be of separate one. Clear? And so this means that isolated positive or the negative charge can exist. Always isolated is a separate positive or the separate negative charge can exist. Okay, so this is from the first equation. The first equation is integral of E dot dA is equal to Q by epsilon naught, and that is from the Gauss law, and which implies that the electric field line starts from the positive and terminate at the negative. Clear? Then the second one is, it has no name, but it is similar to the Gauss law in electrostatics, same as the first one. So it can also be set as Gauss law in magnetism. Okay, so we always seen with Gauss law in only electrostatics. Here this equation we are going to say it as Gauss law in magnetism, and the equation is integral of B dot dA, which is equal to 0. Okay, so the closed surface, the magnetic field is considered to be 0, where B is said to be the magnetic field. This equation implies that the magnetic lines of force form a continuous closed path. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி first point என்ன பார்த்தோம், electric field lines பத்தி பார்த்தோம். Here we are seeing the magnetic field. அதுல electric field lines என்னது, they do not form a closed path. Here magnetic field lines always forms a closed path. Then in other words, no isolated magnetic poles exist. First இதுல என்ன பார்த்தோம், isolated electric poles will exist. Isolated electric poles வந்து exist ஆகும். ஆனா magnetic poles வந்து isolated suppose north pole மட்டும் அல்லது south pole மட்டும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி it doesn't exist. Okay, so this is from the second law. Okay, integration of B dot dA, which is equal to 0. Clear? Then the third equation is from the Faraday's law. So the Faraday's law, the equation from the electromagnetic induction, this relates the electric field with a magnetic flux. Okay, so this is the electric field and this is a magnetic flux. Okay, so the equation is integral of E dot dl, which is equal to d divided by dt of phi. Okay, where E is said to be the electric field and phi is said to be the flux. So we can say that this is the relation between the electric field and the flux. Okay, so integral of E dot dl is equal to minus d phi divided by dt. In this, E is the electric field, and this equation implies that the line integral of the electric field around the closed path is equal to the rate of change of magnetic flux. Okay, so this is a line integral of the electric field, so we are writing it as E dot dl, is it not? That is equal to what? Minus d divided by dt of phi. Okay, so we are saying that rate of change of magnetic flux d by dt அப்படின்றதுனால it is rate of change of. Clear? Then our modern technological revolution is due to the Faraday's law. The electric energy supplied to our houses from the electricity board is only due to this Faraday's law. So electric energy is being supplied to all the houses, is it not? And that is accordance with this Faraday's law. Okay, so clear with this third equation. So the third equation is integral of E dot dl is equal to minus d by dt of phi. So we can say that the electric field is equal to the rate of change of magnetic flux. Clear? Then we have the fourth equation, which is from modified Ampere's circuital law, and this is also known as Ampere's Maxwell's law. Okay, modified Ampere's circuital law, or the other word is Ampere's Maxwell's law. Okay, this law relates the magnetic field around the closed path to the conduction current. So this is a magnetic field, the closed path, and also this to be the current. Okay, and also the displacement current. Okay, it relates the magnetic field with the conduction current IC and the displacement current ID. Clear? For this, we are taking with the equation integral of B dot dl, which is equal to mu naught into I plus mu naught epsilon naught into d divided by dt of E dot dA. Okay, so mu naught into I plus mu naught epsilon naught into d by dt of E dot dA. B is said to be the magnetic field, and this equation shows that both the conduction as well as the displacement current produces a magnetic field. First of all, we used to say that conduction is due to the electric current and displacement is due to the magnetic field. Okay, from this equation we can say that conduction and the displacement both produces magnetic field, and all these four equations are known as Maxwell's equations in electrodynamics. Totally we saw with four equations, and all these four equations are said to be the Maxwell's equation in electrodynamics. This equation ensures the existence of electromagnetic waves. So because of this we can say that there is a wave that is called as a electromagnetic wave. The entire communication in the world depends on this electromagnetic waves. So all the communication is being done only with the help of what? Electromagnetic waves. In fact, our understanding of this stars, galaxy, planets, all because of this electromagnetic waves. Okay, on the astronomical objects. So we'll just see with what is electromagnetic waves in the next topic. Thank you.